Inside a cracked shell, a heartbeat flutters against death itself. 9 days from now, this chick will either learn to fly, or it will never leave this nest. 3 weeks earlier, a red-billed oxpecker chooses a hollow in a dead acacia, high above the plain, far from paws and jaws below. She lines it with hair, buffalo hair plucked strand by strand from the flank of an old bull grazing nearby. He barely notices. He has learned to tolerate her kind. She tries to keep the nest warm alone. She shifts. She turns the eggs. She presses her body flat against the cold wood through the long African night. But nothing works without a mate. So she calls. A sharp, hissing note again and again, carried on the wind until another oxpecker answers from across the tree line. He arrives cautiously. He inspects the hollow. He offers her a single tick, plucked fresh from a warthog's ear, still twitching. It is enough. Together now they take turns. One incubates. One feeds, riding low across the backs of buffalo, impala, and kudu, scanning for the parasites that will become both their meal and their chick's first food. 18 days pass this way. Then one gray morning, a crack. Then another. A chick emerges blind, featherless, trembling, utterly dependent on 2 small birds and one very large, very patient buffalo herd. What happens over the next 4 weeks will determine whether this chick survives at all. The first days are the most fragile. The chick cannot regulate its own heat. It cannot see. It cannot defend itself. Its only defense is silence and its parents' relentless work. The adults land on the buffalo's shoulders, low and steady, and begin their harvest. Tick by tick, bloated with blood, pulled free with a precise flick of the beak. The buffalo barely flinches. It has done this 1,000 times before. Each parent carries food back to the nest in short, urgent flights, 30, 40 times a day. The chick opens its mouth wide, blind but instinctive, and the parent presses the meal deep into its throat. If you've never watched a wild bird learn patience like this, drop a comment below. We read every one. By day 10, feathers begin to appear, first as dark quills, then softening into down. The chick's eyes open. It sees, for the first time, the vast curved back of a buffalo far below, a landscape it will one day call its feeding ground. By day 18 it can stand. It flaps, it falls, it tries again. For a moment, mid-preening, the mother pauses. Her head snaps toward a rustle in the grass below the tree. Stillness. Seconds pass like hours. It is only a mongoose moving on. She returns to the nest. By day 25, the chick is restless. It shuffles to the edge of the hollow. It looks down, a drop that would kill it, and a life that depends on crossing it. The parents no longer bring food directly to the nest. They perch just out of reach, calling, encouraging, demanding. The chick calls back, louder, more desperate. Then on a warm afternoon, wind lifting gently off the plain, it steps forward. It falls. Then wings catch air. Clumsy, uneven, but airborne. It lands hard on the broad back of the same old buffalo bull that gave its mother hair for the nest weeks before. The bull does not startle. He simply keeps grazing, as if he always knew this moment would come. The chick sits there, chest heaving, feathers ruffled, alive, whole, flying. Within days it begins to mimic its parents. A clumsy first attempt at pulling a tick from thick hide, a missed strike, another try. Then success, its first meal caught entirely on its own. It is not strength that carries a creature this small through a world this vast. It is partnership. Not dominance, but trust, repeated patiently until it becomes instinct. If this story moved you, hit like so more people can discover it. Tell us in the comments, what part of the Oxpecker's journey surprised you most? And if you want to keep following this tiny bird's incredible story, subscribe to Nature's Silent Deals. The next episode is closer than you think.